It's the season of 1977-78. Nottingham Forest become champions of England and embark on a journey the season after that would never be forgotten. Back-to-back winning the European Champion Clubs Cup. That's how the UCL was called back then. To this day, only Liverpool and Manchester United hold more UCL titles than Nottingham Forest. Recently, they have spent over a decade in the Championship, not able to get back into the top flight of football in England. But these past 2 seasons, we have seen a resurgence of Nottingham Forest. Back-to-back seasons in the Premier League, avoiding relegation by just 1 spot in this past season. Forest is currently building up momentum to fully establish themselves again. Today, my job is to take over this historic club and make it great again. Not quite Maga, but actually Mnfga. That sounds wrong. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, revolutionizing men's grooming. Today, I'm excited to share the Manscaped Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Beard Hedger, the ultimate tools for your grooming needs. First up, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This isn't your average trimmer. It has 2 skin-safe blade heads for precision trimming and smooth shaving. The trimmer blade has longer, wider, rounded teeth for a gentle, effective cut, while the foil blade captures even the finest of hairs for a sleek finish. I have been using this thing for weeks, and I love it, just like any Manscaped product so far. And another one I've been using for an even longer time though is the Beard Hedger, your go-to for facial hair grooming. It features a titanium stainless steel T-blade with 20 length options that you have on the zoom wheel right here. From a neat stubble to a full beard, anything is possible, and it's also waterproof. It offers up to 60 minutes of runtime on a single charge and a sleek travel bag for on-the-go touch-ups. So there you have it, a Manscaped Beard and Balls bundle. Whether you're taming your mane or perfecting your beard, this bundle has everything you need to get to elevate your grooming routine. Get 20% off plus free international shipping with promo code Johnny at manscaped.com. Head over to manscaped.com and grab your Beard and Balls bundle today. That's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code Johnny at manscaped.com. Trust me when I say this, I use these products all the time. Your beard and your balls, well, thank you. Now, this right here is obviously the team of Nottingham Forest as we have it in FC24 at the moment. And also, why the hell did I just call it Maga instead of Maga? What's wrong with me? But hey, lads, we are looking at a team that actually has made a couple of signings. A couple of players have left, so I will update the transfers right now and go ahead and show you the actual team that Nottingham Forest have.
Let us begin.
So let's start off with the players that have left. Vlachodimos has gone across to Newcastle for 23.6 million, which really surprises me that someone was willing to pay that, because trust me, I've watched this guy for Benfica and I don't think he's that good. So he has been sent away. Going down the list, obviously all the loans will be terminated, so don't really worry about that. But Musa Niakate has left the team for 31.9 million. That is yet another player gone. But that's not it. We keep going down the list and you'll be able to tell that Mangala has actually also left. He is going to Lyon. So all these transfers are happening right now. It is a madness. And as I go down the list even more, I should be able to find Kouyaté, who has no club at the moment. So that's an interesting one. And we have the likes of Freuler. Where the hell is Freuler? Why can't I find him? Am I blind? He should be gone as well. Well, seems like he is hiding somewhere in here and I'm blind. But anyways, he has left the club too. So when it comes down to the current team, Chris Wood somehow managed to score 14 goals for this team. When this guy was at Newcastle, I thought he's trash. He should end his career. But no, he goes ahead and scores 14 goals and plays ahead of the likes of Avonii, who I personally think is a much better striker. And I'm going to be relying on him. I don't know if that was down to like injuries and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Avonii has had some injuries in the past, but the man that is standing out with over 15 goal contributions, for Nottingham Forest is obviously Morgan Gibbs-White, a very, very talented player that had a couple of links to different teams, but I feel like he needs to just have one more good season to prove him at Nottingham Forest that he can go ahead and make that big move to a club, because he has always been renowned as a big talent. Then obviously Hudson-Odoi, who is great. Like, this is a great talent. Came in with 8 goals for Nottingham Forest in the past season. It's nice to see his career being revived. And then Anthony Elanga coming in with 9 assists in this past season, second most assists in the team. And then you have Danilo and Yates at the CDM positions, which really surprises me. Now, Danilo doesn't surprise me that much. And the fact that Yates plays doesn't surprise me either, to be honest, but it's the fact that players like Dominguez and Sangare haven't really been able to fight their way into the team. Like, Sangare at the time when he was at PSV Eindhoven, he looked unbeatable. Like, he looked like a more defensive Pogba, basically. And I'm surprised that he hasn't really performed for Nottingham. So if you guys have any idea on why these guys didn't really perform for this squad, let me know in the comments down below, because technically speaking, this is probably how I should play, but then again, I will make my decisions based on the performances of these lads as we carry on. Now, obviously, we'll be making transfers as well. Even this Ribeiro kid should not be here. Like, so many players were loaned into the squad, so many players are loaned out of this squad, and the highest rated player is a player that they don't even use. So clearly, there needs to be something done in this upcoming transfer window. We have freaking Jonjo Shelvey and Worrell and all these guys coming back, but I don't necessarily see them having a big impact on this team. But Ribeiro, again, like someone that's loaned in, he has gone back to Sporting. I know he's a big talent, but yeah, here at Nottingham, we need to make some moves in the transfer window. There's surely some interesting business going around between Nottingham Forest and Newcastle United, because Nottingham has apparently paid 41.2 million euros for Elliot Anderson to join them. Now, that is a transfer that has happened in real life. I didn't even have to pay 15. I probably paid too much here. But these transfers that I'm making that have already happened in real life don't have an effect on our budget. But I guess this is someone that they want to have in the squad because probably someone like Sangare or Dominguez didn't work out. Now, obviously, Anderson is a very, very talented player. Don't get me wrong. 20 years old, high work rates on this kid, and sky's the limit. And that's probably something that we will go ahead and look at as we go through this rebuild. But that is the big transfer that Nottingham Forest has made so far in the transfer window. Now, this is a transfer I can truly get behind. Since Niakate has left the team for a lot of money, they went in there and got Nikola Milenkovic for 14.3 million euros, which in today's market sounds silly if you consider how good this player actually is. Probably someone that most people don't necessarily know, but he's someone that actually performs quite well, and I actually have high hopes for him joining into the squad. Bolly, I appreciate you, man, but at some point you gotta go down to the bench, surely. So we are putting Milenkovic in there now to play alongside Murillo, who's obviously a very, very talented player. Milenkovic comes in with a 79 rating, raising the floor a little bit in this defense. Nico Williams will possibly have to play in this right back position because Montiel has now finally left. And I honestly would really love to see Nico Williams perform on a consistent basis for a team like this. He's always been a decent talent ever since the time at Liverpool, but Milenkovic, this is a big transfer. I really like it for Nottingham Forest. 6'5" tall, giant of a man, aerial play style on him. I think that's going to be a smasher for you. Oh, and also there's another player that they apparently signed. It is Marcos Stamenic, who currently plays for Red Star, but luckily in the game he's put into the free agents, so we can bring this guy into the squad. I have no idea about him. If anyone knows anything about him, please do let me know in the comments down below. 71 rated player, 4-star weak foot, high work rates, 21 years old. Yet another midfielder just like Anderson, so surely one of these guys has to be sold. Maybe the Sangare project has failed and they're actually looking for someone to pick him up. And you know what? I'm open to selling Sangare. If Nottingham Forest is not really believing in him, why should I? If we are going to be having a Serbian centre-back, why not bring in a Serbian goalkeeper? It's the one from Chelsea. It is Petrovic, a player I've seen play in the MLS, and a player that I always thought looked quite talented. Never thought he would make such a massive move into the Premier League instantly, though. And it seems like Chelsea is more going towards Robert Sanchez as their new goalkeeper, or even bringing in someone else instead. So the goalkeeping situation at this club specifically is a mess as well. We have Sels, we have the likes of Turner, who obviously joined in from Arsenal, but I want someone to be here and play here for a long time. So Petrovic, now with a little bit of Premier League experience, he's shown that he's actually good enough. So I want him to be the goalkeeper for this team for many years to come. And as I said before, a Serbian goalkeeper with a Serbian centre-back, the connection should be class. There's a left-back playing for Ajax that previously played in the Bundesliga, and he was incredible. One of the best left-backs in the Bundesliga at that point in time, if not the best. And Borna Sosa moved over to Ajax, and his career has kind of gone downhill ever since. So for me, I want to revive it here at Nottingham Forest, bringing in this left back that has amazing offensive qualities. The Croatian comes into our squad for just about 15 million. Don't get me wrong, Ola Aina has shown a couple of really good performances in the last season, but I do want to have an upgrade in that defense because Murillo, I need to believe in. I need to build this player up, but I need to upgrade this defense in general. So I felt like Sosa would be the ideal solution. And you know what? I'm going to go into this season like this. Sangare and Dominguez are gone. We used some of them in the transfer dealings. And we can even go into the transfer hub and show you what has happened so far so that you guys are updated with everything going on at Forest right now. So again, Petrovic only about 4 million plus Sangare. Milenkovic has joined us for 23. Dominguez has left for 16. Borna Sosa joins for 15. Elliot Anderson for 15 as well. And then Worrell, who comes back from his loan deal in Turkey, has left the squad. Having said all that, I don't want to change too much in this first season. We have brought in a couple of players, but I also want to trust in what this team has. So we're going to run it with this, and then we're going to make a decision on the rest of the squads, potentially some more attacking positions and all that. Let's just get to the end of season 1. In the past 2 years, Nottingham obviously finished in the 17th and the 16th position. So seeing them now, after just making 1 or 2 transfers and letting a lot of players go, getting into the 14th position is actually quite an achievement. I'm very happy with that. Luton Town, Sheffield, and Burnley are going down. Aren't those the teams that actually went down in real life? Am I missing someone? No, those are the ones, right? Anyways, but they have gone down again, it seems. But lads, let's go into our team itself. Now, Avoni has gone up to an 80, 26 years old. I have checked again, and it seems like he was injured for a large part of the season multiple times. Like, he has a couple of stints of 5 to 6 games where he didn't play, so I assume he was injured. Then we have the likes of Gibbs White up to an 82, Hudson-Odoi and Elanga going up in their ratings, Danilo up to an 80, Elliot Anderson, the new signing, up to a 77. And surely he's the plan, right? He's the future of this team. So next season, I'm actually going to be putting him into the starting 11. In terms of the transfers that have come in, Milenkovic has obviously taken over and he's looking great. 82 rated, has the captaincy already. Murillo up to a 76. I think he's going to go up to a 77 by the end of this season. And then the same Nico Williams up to a 77. Really good stuff. And Borna Sosa has gone up too. So pretty happy with how things have gone. Only halfway through the season, I had to let go of the other 2 goalkeepers because Petrovic was not getting playtime. So this way, he actually plays for us now. So that's an important thing to look at. And I only realized that Stamenic is showing great potential. So I assume they brought in a good one there. So good stuff from Nottingham Forest. First season goal scorers. I'd be surprised if it's Chris Wood. It's Elanga, Hudson-Odoi, and Gibbs White. It's none of the strikers. Now with that, even though Avoni has gone up to an 80 rating, I'm unhappy with that. You had 38 games and you scored less goals than the lads behind you. And that for me means Avoni and Chris Wood both need to go in the next season. We're going to change things up here at Nottingham Forest and bring in other players to take over that position as the starter and the backup. This new striker walking into the club is someone who I think is extremely talented and at Benfica next season could hopefully have a great season. It's Marcos Leonardo, who I've only seen glimpses of at Benfica last season because mostly he was subbed into the team. And I gotta say, he looks great, man. So Marcos Leonardo, you are the man I've chosen for this squad because obviously we have a bunch of players in this squad that can speak Portuguese, and him being from Brazil fits in really well with the likes of Danilo, who is from Brazil, Murilo coming in from Brazil as well. So I thought this would be a great fit. We have the Serbian link up there. We have the Brazilians in the squad. And yes, Yates is gone. Anderson takes over the position of left-sided midfielder for us. But that's not all. Right now, as we speak, we have a bunch of money to spend, like a lot of money. I've let go of a couple of players I can show you right now in terms of the values. So Leonardo, obviously most expensive transfer so far, but Avoni, 22.9 million, goes to Aston Villa. Yates goes to West Ham. O'Brien leaves to Brighton, and Dennis has left as well. So all of that has led to us having over 100 million. Now we're down to 91, but 91 million is still a lot to go ahead and make good transfers with. I told you I need a new backup striker as well. This is Diakite joining us as our coach has no torso. Interesting. Umar Diakite, welcome. For 10.7 million, he joins us from Stade de Reims, and he obviously is going to be the backup striker for us now. Chris Wood, I don't want you anywhere near the starting 11 or the bench. I'll be completely honest about that. And one thing I'm wanting to focus on this season is also strengthening that bench as much as I can and having a bit of structure in there. But one thing I can tell is we don't really have any good backup wingers, or potentially we could bring in people that can compete with the wingers that we already have. Give me an A. No, it isn't. I have brought in Edon Zegrova because I think he is an incredible dribbler. Someone that can get past people and bring those fans to stand up and clap on their feet. So we're bringing in Zegrova as a right midfielder who's going to be competing with Elanga. Elanga currently on an 80 rating, 22 years old. Zegrova on a 79, 25 years old. There's going to be a battle for that position, and I'm open to bringing in something like that into this squad. So, having said that, Hudson-Odoi, don't think you're safe. That right there is another Brazilian joining Nottingham Forest. Yes, lads, it had to be done. And it's a player that has had some really good performances in the last year. It is Wenderson Galeno, or Galeno. That's how most people know him, from Porto. He comes into our squad as a left-sided midfielder. 79 rating. 79 rating, just like Zegrova. Obviously, again, yet another player that can dribble really well. The fact that Zegrova only has 4-star skill moves blows my mind. But next game, I'm pretty sure Zegrova gets a nice little upgrade, and we could also see the same for Galeno. But he comes in with lots of pace compared to the other side. He comes in with rapid flair, first touch, quick step, relentless. And then we have 3 playstyles on Zegrova. Having seen all that, I'm assuming Hudson-Odoi and Elanga know exactly what they need to do, which is to perform better in the upcoming season. They did well, don't get me wrong, but I'm open to more improvements, and I'm open for a backup center attacking midfielder. That lad right there is a big talent, and I'm excited to see what is going to happen in his future. It is Umut Tohumju joining us from Hoffenheim, just like Tom Bischoff, another very big talent from that side, but he has actually gotten more playtime than Bischoff. He comes in with a rating of 72, which obviously isn't like, oh my god, impressive, but he is going to be quite useful if we ever do need a center attacking midfielder to come in and take away some playtime from Gibbs White in case he gets injured. You can tell where we're at. FA Cup final. Newcastle against Nottingham Forest, the two teams that have interacted quite a bit during this transfer window. So, who you got? Anthony Gordon, Isak, Murphy. Come on, you can do better than that. Kamavinga. Okay, Chilwell joined them as well. Kamavinga at Newcastle. What the hell? Good signing, man. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. This is our team at this point. I mean, only Murillo and Williams below the 80 rating, but I have high hopes going into this one. Come on, lads. Can you do this? 4. Nottingham Forest. No, you cannot. Kamavinga scores the winning penalty. Our team suffers because Hudson-Odoi and Elanga missed their penalties. Well, that was one trophy I would have loved to win, but let's move over into the Premier League and realize that we got into the 11th position. Okay, progress is being made. I feel like in the upcoming season, we might have to go ahead and get rid, or at least drop some of the players that we have right here onto the bench by bringing in some high-rated players. Ideally, I want to bring in players that don't already play for massive teams in real life. So that's something I want to achieve here with this squad. But let's go ahead and see what we have. We have 24 goals from Marcos Leonardo. There we go. That's a striker. 15 and 11 from Hudson-Odoi. Zegrova. Oh, 13 and 6. Oh, Elanga, buddy, you lost the battle, didn't you? He played 33 games, got 7 goal contributions. Zegrova played 36, got 19 goal contributions. Well, lads, seems like we got ourselves a new right midfielder, but Elanga is higher rated. So actually, what I might do here is we might let go of Elanga to secure the position of Zegrova and then bring in another backup for him because Elanga seems to have given up. Murillo, I believe in you, but the game apparently doesn't. I need someone higher rated at centre-back, man. So I'm going for Wilfried Singo, who is class. Probably the next big centre-back to come out of AS Monaco. Someone that can play as a right-back as well. Murillo, again, I like you a lot, and I wish you were the guy, but I need to step it up. Milenkovic goes on to the left with his 5-star weak foot. Singo comes in with just bags of pace. He can easily play as a right back as well, but he also comes in with physicality and just a great player. 3-star skill moves. I've seen him do some mad things on the pitch, though. I believe it might have even been against Mbappe, but power header and rapid. And of course, he is a tall lad from the Ivory Coast, 6'3". Oh, it's gone really well for Nottingham Forest in this season, lads. We didn't make too many transfers, but 62 points. Same amount as Manchester United. We qualify for Europa League or Conference League. Again, they need to do a better job in showing that in here in the league tables. We have so many competitions that people can qualify for these days, but I believe 7th still gets... might be Conference League, actually. Anyways, let's dive into it here and see how our team is looking. Now, this shows you why we're up there. Zegrova up to an 85. Gibbs White, 87. Hudson-Odoi, 87. Marcos Leonardo, 85. With both of the midfielders looking very, very good right there. Anderson becoming a beast in every single stat except defending, but he's a center mid. He's not a CDM in this formation. So we have the defense looking very strong as well. Nico Williams. Initially, I thought I would have to replace you, but buddy, you're actually holding your own there. So well done. And the bench is quite good as well. So we have put together a Nottingham Forest team without really making too many outlandish signings. Marcos Leonardo with 26 goals. But Gibbs White comes in with 27 goal contributions, showcasing once more why he is such an important part of this team. This season, though, Zegrova, after Elanga has left, he kind of let himself go. I mean, the rating growth is amazing, but come on, buddy, we can do better than that. So I'll probably have to bring in a backup right midfielder to push him to do better again. So Zegrova, be careful. There's a man coming for your job, and he's a good one. I'm gonna lose my job. Skov Olsen has been doing really well for Club Brugge in the past couple of seasons, and now he is going over to Nottingham Forest. This would be a very nice move, to be honest with you, and he's going to come in instead of Omo Bamidele. That is his name. I did that really well, actually. Let's put him over here onto the bench as a right midfielder. 83 rated, 89 pace, 82 shooting, good passing, good dribbling. This guy could be the main man in any other team, but in this team, there's a battle going on. He'll have to hop into it. The time has come for another final. Conference League finalists up against Lille, the team of Zegrova. So this is his moment to stand up and get things done. Come on, buddy. Can you do this for Nottingham Forest for another European trophy on their record? By the way, our team's lowest rating now is that 86 of Williams and Singo. That's quite impressive if you ask me. So good luck, lads. Please get it done. Yes, you do. We failed in a final once. We're not gonna do it 2 times. Now, let's go ahead and move into the season stats. It is very important for us to get Champions League football at this stage. And is that something we have done? Yes, we have gotten ourselves into the 4th position. And honestly, we have a good enough team to get it done anyways. So this puts me in a really good mood, lads. Let's see the stats of the players. I mean, yeah, 5-star on all the attackers and midfielders. That is going to be a bunch of fun to use in the gameplay portion of this video at some point. But stats-wise, we are looking at 44 and 3 from Marcos Leonardo. Didn't see that coming. Elliot Anderson, 14 and 5. That's it. Like, it seems like it was the Marcos Leonardo season If we had won the Champions League, that man would pick up the Ballon d'Or. 1978-79. Those were the seasons where Nottingham won the Champions League back then. Now against Real Madrid in a semi-finals, the biggest team in world football, the ones that hold on to most Champions League trophies, they have failed against the mighty Forest. Now, let me see something though. Before we even look into the league table, into the team. Second. Ah, man, that was close. But then again, Forest only won the top division once, apparently, so it's not that deep. Now, here, look at that. 92 rated Marcos Leonardo. I know for a fact he's going to be incredible in gameplay. He does not like passing, though. Then we have Gibbs White with really, really good stats. 90. Hudson-Odoi, 90. Jegrova, 89. Danilo and Anderson. Look at that. The new signing of Forest is doing really well. And then, of course, the captain, Milenkovic, the giant at the back, is looking solid. Borna Sosa, Singo, Williams, Petrovic. I really like this team. And the main reason as to why I personally really like this team is it has a bunch of the originals still in there, right? And we haven't really brought in any massive names. And it's still all worked out for Nottingham Forest. And now we can see Leonardo, 35-4. Good season once again. Hudson-Odoi steps up. Jegrova does well. Anderson does well. Really good season. And I saw something there. Assist-wise, Gibbs White, 15 assists. Well done, buddy. Now, I also should probably check the other cup competitions. Carabao Cup has been won by Nottingham Forest against Sunderland. Okay. FA Cup, I don't think we have done anything there. No, we have not. But Super Cup, we're not taking part in it anyways. Congratulations. But let's see who PSG has. Do they still have Mbappe? The last time we're going to be facing... Oh, bro, I just realized that the next FC, we're going to be up against Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and Rodrigo all the time in the Champions League finals. And Bellingham. It's going to be painful. Anyways, Barcola, Mbappe, Dembele, as it is in real life. Declan Rice plays for PSG now with Barella. Those two should switch positions. Balde instead of Nuno Mendes. Diomande, Lenormand, who did a good job for Spain. Arnau Martinez and Donnarumma. That's a good team, you know. I am a bit worried about it. I hope you lads are ready because I'm getting that trophy for Nottingham Forest. We have to do it for the history of the club. And honestly, when Nottingham was down in the Championship, even as like a casual Premier League viewer back in the day, I knew of the club for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I guess back in the day, they used to show a lot of stuff from old football on TV where I lived. And I knew about Nottingham Forest. So I love the fact that they're back in the Premier League, you know. I love all these old traditional clubs coming in and doing well. Go on. Ah, man, that would have been nice. So I really like it when those old clubs that have historically done well come back up into Premier League and do well and even get to the European stage. Is there any other club in English football that you guys would absolutely love to see back at the top, or any other big club in Europe in general? Let me know in the comments. I probably should stop talking. Declan Rice. I said he should play CDM. He plays D8 and smashes it into the top right corner. He's carrying Mbappe, literally. Nice steal by Milenkovic. Getting it away from Mbappe, and now here goes Hudson-Odoi. Beautiful. See? That is how you respond. Marcos Leonardo, Brazilian striker. Beautiful. I don't know what kind of accent that was. Nobody cares. That's mine. Nice. Good defending. Off to the right we go. Danilo into Gibbs White again. We're going to run down this right-hand side. I believe the day this video is uploaded, we're going to get the deep dive on FC25's gameplay. So I'm very excited to see that. Are you kidding me, bro? You're trying to take me out or something? Nice. Leonardo, shoot, man. Shoot. That's what I need. So if you guys do see the deep dive, let me know what you think of it. I am really hopeful that gameplay actually changes massively, because initially I was very underwhelmed with the career mode changes that are coming out. But then obviously a bunch of people started leaking stuff. I don't know if they were allowed to, but the leaks actually look decent. Just like I have it in my career mode videos. Like you can scout in 160 countries all of a sudden. I see what you're doing, EA. You're watching my videos. Oh, that was bad for me. That was really bad for me. Oh my God. He just sat me down. Okay. Kylian, that's disrespect. And you're going to have to pay for it. You just put Milenkovic on the floor like that. If he catches you outside the box, trust me, both of your legs are going to be in the air. There we go. I said it. I said it, Kylian. Unlucky, pal. That's what you get. Hello? Why is no one going to the freaking ball? What a save. That is why you bring in the Serbian god into goalkeeping. Solid tackle by Zegrova. Sending Marcos Leonardo on a run. He gets past one. Plays it. Gibbs White. Why are we doing this? Why? Why am I doing that? Just shoot. I was already through. Why am I trying to taunt my opponent? It's 2-2. Solid tackle by Danilo. Sending Hudson-Odoi on a run. Back. I see that run. Go on then. Just score. For God's sake. Gibbs White on a corner. Leonardo! He wins the battle in the air against the defender. Okay. Beautiful, Leonardo. I like it. You have bad passing, but it works out just fine. Here he goes now. Cutting it over to his right. Gibbs White and the lads. Into Zegrova. Yes! That's it! Finally, the moment that lets us pick up that illustrious trophy. Beautiful. Great move from the left to the right into the feet of Zegrova, and he knows how to do well against PSG. This man has played for Lille for quite some time, and that is the goal we needed. Uh-oh. Mbappe! Are you kidding me? 89th minute. Get out of here, man. Barella scores. That's ridiculous. Gibbs White, do something special. Marcos Leonardo. Come on, make a run, Hudson-Odoi. We want to win this game, buddy. Go on. Go on. Yes. Yes. Nice. I'm still on it. Shoot. No. I thought we could actually avoid extra time. It goes into extra time. It is time for Skov Olsen. He comes in into the cam position. Actually, no. Zegrova goes in there. Skov Olsen to the right midfield. Gibbs White is tired and he missed too many big chances for me. He's going with it. He's just going to go with it. Marcos Leonardo. Oh my God, the space opens up. I hate Donnarumma. Nice. Great movement. Ooh, that's a foul and a half. Let's go. Skov Olsen down the right. Big man. Big Danish man. Sprinting. Oh my God. Shoot. Shoot. Yes. They're all falling to the floor. It's Marcos Leonardo once more. The kid never stops scoring. I'm excited for the next Benfica season. I'm going to be watching you, buddy. You better step up your game and become the main striker of that team. This is what you want to see, lads. Fans going crazy. Skov Olsen. I didn't know you had that in your game. I mean, yes, you didn't score, but thanks. Oh, we're having fun, aren't we? Oh, no, 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 we're not. We're not. We're not having fun. End it, ref, please. Danilo, step in. Do something. For God's sake. Kick it away. Ref, blow the whistle. Yes! Forrest, you did it. Congratulations. You are getting your hands on that trophy again. And that man, yes, he might have been sat down, but he let Mbappe know who's boss. Milenkovic, you've got yourself a great centre-back there. And Elliot Anderson played well too. We created a beautiful team, and I'm so happy that it was with Nottingham Forest. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel and never say those two things anymore. Have a good one. Take care and peace.